Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Bucks looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here in Milwaukee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title, but whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
From deep Washington. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
That's a 2 from Lillard, and it's Irving with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just was facing.
Damn.
Misses the layup.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And the basket by Lillard.
Smart pass by Porter, showing the ability to make good decisions with the ball.
Here's Irving. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Man, I can't believe I missed that alley-oop.
The heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Outside, Davis. Yep.
Man, I can't believe I missed that alley.
One's in his first shot this game.
Davis really going up strong once he's near the basket. Love seeing him do that.
It's stolen by Davis. Lays it up.
Big man.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Giannis.
Beat that. Beat this. Beat that.
Without a whistle, the refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone.
If it'll be ugly.
Ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the
Oh, this finna be ugly. Why that boy didn't drop that?
P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in.
Ah!
He does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's
Man, you supposed to drop all three of them.
Impact at that end of the floor.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also
none of that. Ain't none of that.
But they can and should be better than 19.
Irving from long range. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Davis. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Not a fast start for the Bucks. 8-point game. Outside Portis. And again, the Bucks
We ain't giving up nothing.
Here's Dallas. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on a season, and a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9" and 7-foot guys. Special.
Davis in the corner. Back to Irving. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 10. Inside, Lopez. And Davis pulls it down. Here are the Mavericks now. Down low. Here's Gafford. Great tee that time from Giannis.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in.
Let that boy go in that end.
The best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report.
Get there.
And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop.
Boy, you have to respect the quickness of Lillard now because he's excellent at using his hands to complement those quick feet to come up with steals.
Now, here is Irving. Count it. Irving's got 7 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this side.
Okay.
2 points. That one goes.
Amazing to watch Antetokounmpo will these shots in, refusing to concede to the defense.
Outside for Davis. Oh, good on the
Come
throw.
on.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 6.
There are very few guys that move with the grace that Antetokounmpo does on his drive. He's got an easy, long, ground-eating gait that's very effective.
Lillard left side. Giannis high post. Oh, and he misses the dunk. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's Dallas. They're up by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why it favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Here are the Mavericks now. Here's Dinwiddie. The shot's good.
You know, guys, I like the way Dinwiddie uses his body and strength. I mean, he doesn't have a problem overcoming physical defense.
Giannis striking in. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Spencer Dinwiddie.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Hey, the unselfishness there by Dinwiddie, you love it. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Dallas leading by 4. Dinwiddie attacking. It's hauled in by Giannis. And Milwaukee has possession. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points.
Shit.
So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
Irving drives in. Knocks it down from 7 feet. Irving's got 9.
Kyrie can score under any conditions. That guy just knows how to get it in the basket.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now, here is Irving. 9 points in the game so far.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Out left to the wing. Nobody near Lillard. Connects from 3-point range. 7 points in the game.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Here's Christie. The kick out to Irving. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Hey, you need a big night from one of your stars? I introduce you to Kyrie Irving. He is lethal and able.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Pass to Portis, and stolen by Irving. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
Over to the left wing. Kicks it out to Prince. They get the rebound.
Ah!
Yes, parachutes in for the...
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Here's Irving. Here's Lively. Sweet little floater.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness. Outstanding. Finding open teammates.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on our balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can
How you miss a dunk, dog?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Now here's Lillard. 7 points in the game.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Mavericks have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Man.
Take a look back. They converted about 76% from the line.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame.
Tripping, bro.
I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Lillard with it. Williams picks him up. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Portis is cagey now. He's got a lot of savvy, and he's got skills, too.
It's his first trip to the line.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you'd expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
A most valuable role player on this team. Portis' ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, huge.
And stolen by Prince.
Oh, man.
Finish. And Prince with the jam. Nice little Wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Williams for three. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Pass to Gafford. To the paint. Here's Davis. Lopez with the block. Lillard left side. Lets it fly. Misses off the left iron. The Mavericks trailing. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load.
Man, what in the world?
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Irving. Takes it inside. It's good, and it's his sixth make against 11 attempts.
Boy, how about that crafty drive by Irving, anticipating the contact and able to get around and through it.
Here's Giannis. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Davis. Thompson with it. Wanted now by Prince. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's foul number 2 for him.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
The Bucks trail. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Prince. Pass to Lillard. Off target from three-point range. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action.
Man, I needed that.
Too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
They get it back.
How did?
And stolen by Portis. Prince, right side. It's stolen by Davis. Driving inside. And he gets it to go. Gafford's got his first bucket in this one.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And here is Antetokounmpo. 18 points for him. Yep, that one goes in there.
Just so steady around the basket. Brook Lopez, really one of the more consistent scorers in the game.
Irving looking for an opening. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Now here's Thompson.
Ah! Then he said that he ain't even throw it to the right person.
Outside. It's stolen by Davis. Here we go, all alone. It's good. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Working it to the open teammate that time. Excellent awareness from Davis.
On the wing, Giannis. Three-pointer, Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game. At the top of the key, Gafford. Pass to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Pulls it from the elbow. That's short off the rim.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could...
Man, come on, bro.
They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Davis. Mavericks leading by 4. In the corner, it's Gafford. And the rejection by Giannis. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Prince with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Giannis left side. Pass to Prince. Giannis with it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to...
Man, come on, David.
Defense has Giannis well covered, but he gets physical right back and draws the foul in the act of shooting.
Looking at the stats, he's gone 2 of 5 at the free throw line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact, because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
Lillard from
Nasty.
A three-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got 10. Pass to Christie. No good on the last second attempt there. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Mavericks lead by 3. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Bucks trail by 3. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Porter. Pass to Trent. Clock at 6. Back to Porter. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Now Marshall. To the inside. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Man, what you doing, man? You done powered the game I don't know how many times, man. What you trying to do? Break my momentum? Let's go.
Lively's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Dallas.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. With an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
Understands his role, does his job, and he did it right there. The timing couldn't have been better.
And Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Cinder. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek freak. But I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
And the first one drops. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35
Man.
in the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
The kick out to Williams. Stolen by Prince. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Giannis. Can't get it to fall.
Yeah. Let's go.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They've led by as much as 10. And he drives in. Another shot. Lively. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Prince with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Giannis inside. Jacks up a three. Oh, they get it back. Controls the rebound and puts
That boy got that putback.
You know,
Boy, you
Philly
tough
very
with that
comfortable
putback,
taking
ain't you?
a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Kessler Edwards taking 2 shots.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Lillard left side. He gets it in there.
And wow.
See the confidence Lillard has by how cool and calm he is when they need a big bucket.
And the Mavericks making a change here. That free throw good from Lillard.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Thompson is double. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Irving. Davis in the corner. Thompson looking for an opening. Here's Gafford. Irving with the ball. 4 on the shot clock. Over Lillard. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. To take the lead. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Irving.
What the hell?
By Portis. Pass to Lillard. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Slow it down. Slow it down.
Left in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Washington. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Tough to hit that shot when the beat is all over you like that.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Prince wide open. Hands the three.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest
Oh,
moment
how
of
he
the
go
game.
all the way back down?
Back to Thompson. High arcing shot. Rebounded by
Man.
Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
I done sit here and lost the damn game.
Now, again and again, they're not in the penalty yet. And the Bucks with possession. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, and just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
To end the run. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so they choose.
So weird. Damn.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes.
Man, ain't no damn way, man.
It's a 6-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Here's Gafford. Yes.
Man, I sit here and play with myself, man.
Determination, small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps.
Bro, I played myself.
Over matter for sure.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, it's just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Man, I straight played myself.